Trinity's trapped in visions of a tragic Warlock wolf love while the Warlocks claim her, severing her bond with Reece. He finds their mountain compound, walks into a trap, and Ezikiel offers a trade: Reece's information for Trinity. Reece sees fear in Ezikiel's eyes and vanishes, determined to find Trinity. What did Reece see in Ezikiel's eyes? What's in the wooden box? What do the Warlocks truly want with Trinity? What information are the Warlocks afraid Reece has found? Will Trinity embrace a Warlock heritage? Reece retreated into the shadows, his breath controlled but his mind raging. Caleb had expected him to attack, to lose control and lash out in desperation, but Reece wouldn't give them the satisfaction. He had seen something in Caleb's expression: uncertainty. The Warlocks weren't as sure of themselves as they pretended to be. That meant he still had a chance. He needed to move fast. Using the cover of the dense forest, Reece weaved through the towering trees, following the faint trail of residual magic left by the wooden box Caleb had flaunted. It wasn't much, but it was enough. His wolf urged him to shift, to run at full speed, but he kept his human form. Stealth was key now. He needed information, and he knew just where to get it. The Warlocks had allies, those who profited from trafficking magical artifacts and knowledge. If the Warlocks were moving Trinity, someone had to be facilitating their passage through supernatural borders. And there was only one place nearby where such dealings took place: Black Hollow, a hidden market deep within the mountains, where creatures of all kinds bartered, betrayed, and survived. Reece reached the outskirts of Black Hollow by dawn, his muscles aching but his determination unwavering. The market was as vile as he remembered: dimly lit tunnels carved into the mountains, stalls lined with enchanted goods, and creatures lurking in the corners waiting for their next victim. He found the contact he was looking for, a Fey merchant named Silar, known for dealing in Warlock business. The moment Silar saw him, his smirk faltered. "Alpha Reece," Silar drawled, leaning back against his stall. "To what do I owe the pleasure?" Reece didn't waste time. He slammed his hand against the wooden table, rattling the delicate trinkets. "The Warlocks have my mate. They're moving her." "Where?" Silar chuckled, feigning ignorance. "Warlocks do all kinds of shady things, my friend. What makes you think I—" Reece growled, his patience snapping. In a flash, he had Silar by the throat, slamming him against the stone wall. "You've got 3 seconds to start talking before I tear this place apart." The Fey's eyes darkened, his hands struggling against Reece's grip. All right, he choked out. "They're taking her south. There's an old ruin past the river. Warlocks use it as a holding site before transportation. That's all I know." Reece released him, his heart pounding. South. He had a direction. Now he had to move fast. The ruins loomed ahead, crumbling stones bathed in the pale light of the moon. Reece could smell magic thick in the air, a mixture of Warlock spells and something else, something darker. His stomach twisted. Whatever they were doing to Trinity, it wasn't just about keeping her prisoner. Moving swiftly, he crouched near the ruins, eyes scanning the surroundings. A handful of Warlocks patrolled the perimeter. He could take them, but he needed to be smart. If Trinity was inside, she could be restrained by magic, and a reckless attack could put her in more danger. A rustling sound made him freeze. Then, a whisper. "Reece." He turned, his pulse spiking. Juniper, the pack's best tracker and one of Trinity's closest friends. She emerged from the darkness, her expression grim. "I followed the Warlocks from Black Hollow. They're preparing a ritual, something involving blood magic." Reece clenched his fists. "She's inside?" Juniper nodded. "But it's worse than we thought. They're trying to extract her power. I don't know how, but they've been using blood spells to weaken her bond to you." A snarl ripped from Reece's throat. This wasn't just about holding her captive. They were severing their mate bond. If they succeeded, no, he wouldn't let that happen. "Then we don't wait," Reece growled. "We go in now." Juniper gave him a sharp nod. Together, they moved through the shadows, ready to bring hell upon the Warlocks. With one final breath, they launched forward, vanishing into the night like vengeful shadows. Would they reach Trinity before the Warlocks severed their bond? What dark magic were the Warlocks wielding? And why was Trinity so important to their plans? And if the bond was broken, would she even remember him?
Hey, I am Trinity. Want to know what happens next? Then click the link in the description below and download the Pocket FM app. and listen to the exciting episodes of Chosen by Fate, Rejected by the Alpha.